So I heard somebody talking about morality a moment or two ago, and I was just kicked a train of thought into my head. This is your King of Kings speaking to you again today. It's Thursday evening, almost mid-September 2025 right now. So funny, I'm going to graduate from my law school like in November, officially December 5. I only got 3 courses left. I can't believe it. I just cannot believe I've done this thing. Anyway, it's the first thing I'll ever graduate from. And not only that, like I'm getting marks like 100%, like 4 or 5 times, 90s, 80s, 50s, 60s, but not many of them. So I didn't know this about me. I didn't think I had it in me to do the scholastic academic thing, but these teachers, the thing is, it's the quality of the teachers that makes the difference for me. These teachers that I've suffered through for the last year, it's been a year and about a couple of weeks for me. I've been doing this course. It's, it's gone by like hot nights do better. It didn't feel like that at the time, though. I did not feel like that at the time. And I waiting for a bus one night, I got a punch in the jaw by some crazy kid who fled off in the darkness. At 10 o'clock at night, I'm minding my own business, standing at a bus stop, and bam! I just had teeth, and I just had my dental work done. Oh shit! Gonna knock all this shit out. Damn, just one blow almost knocked me over. I think I just screwed up. And I have no idea why he did it. I'm sure he doesn't know either. But that's the second black guy that's been irked by me. The first one beat me over the head with a stick. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, there's something about my presence that irks the fuck out of black people. I don't know why my grandmother passed. Anyway, nobody's had a bigger heart graphic than me. Probably I can tell. Anyway, I was talking about morality. There is none anymore. You've lost your God. You've lost your wits. You've lost your morality. And you're stupid enough and impotent enough to brag about it. I heard that there was a moment of prayer requested for Charlie Kirk in the United States House of Commons, whatever they call that. Anyway, the Democrats laughed like it was some kind of joke. I guess all this fiat money is going to their heads. Like AOC, I watched her defraud her first election. She had one of her homeboys bragging about it too. She go get sign up old folks homes and anybody that stands still enough. This guy get them to sign up, sign a vote to. He give them $50, keep $50 for himself. Had a whole lot of cash. This is the American dream. I love it. So I can't trust the politics or the elections in the United States either. And that's why I think the fake state of Israel and the United States make such perfect bedfellows. They both have the blood of innocents, countless thousands of innocents dripping from their fangs. and their wits. And they're insouciantly insufferable about it too, like they've got some kind of right to carry this posture, this presumption. And I'd like to know where they get it from, like in which laws are we talking about? The laws of God, the laws of man? This this is insulting and treason to the family of man anywhere it shows up. This is worse than the Ku Klux Klan ever dreamed of being, and the most drunken night they ever lived. This is like Nazis reborn in the White House. I don't exaggerate and kid around much when I talk like this. I'm not trying to win any personality contest either. I'm a king. I was born for this job. It just so happens God herself is alive and wiggling on this planet as we speak. All kinds of people from past lives of mine are showing up, and I've got 144,000 of them. I haven't met them all yet, but I met some of them. White-clad warriors, they're called. And you'll find that this scripture is mostly poetry dealing with metaphysical law. And, I used to think that God needed my prayers because he was broken, and they spent prayers in heaven. I was 8 years old, and I figured, this God guy is so big and mighty and everything. How come he needs prayers from me? He must be really broken in heaven, spending all of them taking care of the world, I guess. Anyway, God is very real, and so is heaven, and so is hell. And the thing is, it all happens right here on this planet. It's There's a secret. This whole thing. God never lived in any clouds. It's all about consciousness, levels of consciousness, doors of perception that open or close for you depending on your karma, basically, for lack of a better word. Karma is rather all encompassing. That's why I think it's apt to use in this circumstance. It's the totality of your doings and your originations that will build a home for yourself in that paradise. Or you get to dance with worms, and it's completely your choice. But there's no way you're going to come through the gates of our promised land and dragging the filth of theft, sin, treason, and unadmitted buggery all for the next 1,000 years. That's got to stay outside our borders, preferably a few miles down the road. But this is the deal. You count what you do, what you've done, what you've wanted to do, what you've tried to do and failed to do. Everything about you counts. And it's going to turn into some total of who you are very soon. So, everything that the Bible speaks is not only high-end metaphysical poetry, but also the predictions are substantive fact. They have all occurred, except for the rapture so far. Lambs laying down with lions. We got people laying with lions now. And there's a whole bunch of other ones. I can't remember what they are at the moment. I wrote about them years ago. You're welcome to look through my files and find them if you like. They're mostly published on Facebook. I have a blog, if you're welcome to wander through. The government has corrupted and bugger humped it all that is shamefully. And we have Zionist fact checkers that feel they have the liberty to enter my private personal blog and fuck around with the contents. Like, who do they think they are in a free and democratic society? I'm getting more by the my own country trying to kill the help of my really ugly stepsisters. They used to be blood of our, but not anymore. So I don't speak with forked tongue, nor do I speak for political issues. I'm a king. It's my job to love you and to sin, no matter what it takes. And look at it this way, no matter how uncomfortable things get with me, it's far better than another flood, because that's where you are right now. You're just fucking bent right out of shape.